Okay, so once you've got your data in your table, it's time to draw the graph. Okay, so just one thing I noticed, I hadn't put the units in here, which is beats per minute, because of course we measured our heart rate over 30 seconds and then doubled it, okay, to give us our heart rate over 60 seconds, which of course is a minute, so we've got beats per minute. Okay, now when you're drawing the axis of a graph, it's good practice to put time along the x-axis, which is the one that runs horizontally. Okay, so I've just looked at my page and it's for about 16 centimetres, which is good because I need to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 intervals. So I'm going to do 5 sections and there's going to be 4 centimetres in between each. So here's just going to do my line just a bit under the line. So there's going to be 0. 4 centimetres is going to be 5, 8 will be 10, 12 will be 15, and 16 will be 20. Okay, and I'm going to draw my line, making sure I'm on the line in my page. There's my x-axis. Okay, and along there I'm going to do, starting at 0 minutes, and it goes to 5, 10, 15, and 20. Okay. And I'm going to label that time in minutes. Okay, so there's my x-axis. Now, the y-axis, the one that runs vertically, you're going to have to choose an appropriate scale for your numbers. Now, mine needs to go up to at least 164. Now, I'm going to count in tens, I think, because I've worked out that's a good number. So I'm going to count in tens, and I'll need to go to the 10 after 164, which would be, the next 10 from 164, which would be 170. So let's count up. I go 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Okay, so I need to go up to that line. I need to try and keep it vertical. I've lost the line now. There was 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Okay, and I'm going to put on each one is going to be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170. Okay. And what I will do as well is I'll just do a little line on each line to show. Okay, now if we were doing this on graph paper, then we might have further little sections showing the 10 in between, okay, but we don't because we're working in our books. So I've just got to imagine that there's 10 sections in between each, okay? So it might not be totally accurate, but we can have a good go. And then, of course, here I need to label heart rate. And that's in beats per minute. Okay, so now I need to transfer the data from the table onto a line graph. So at 0 minutes, my heart rate was 80 beats per minute. Now that's quite easy because it's a multiple of 10, and so there's 80. So I'm going to plot. I'm going to go along the x-axis first, 0 minutes, and then up the y-axis to 80, which is here. And I'm just going to plot on the point where my heart rate was at 0 minutes. Okay, and then we did 5 minutes of exercise, and then I took my heart rate again at 5 minutes, and it was 164. So I'm going to go up to 160. I'm going to try and keep vertically above 5. I could even use my ruler if I want. That might help me keep it straight. And then 164. Well, here's 160. And I'm going to, unfortunately, these lines aren't 1 centimetre, so I can't use the millimetres. But I'm just going to imagine that it's just under halfway about there. Okay, 165 would be right in the middle of those two, and it's slightly just below. Okay, so there's my second point. And then I'm going to do the same for 10 minutes. So at 10 minutes, my heart rate was 110. Again, that's quite a nice number because it's a multiple of 10, like my scale. So 110 is here. And then 15 minutes was 94. 90, and again it's 94, just below halfway. And then 20 was 82. So there's my 80, and just above would be there. Okay. Once you've got your points, we're then going to draw the lines to match the dots to make our line graph. Okay, so from there, I'm just going to draw a straight line directly from point to point. Take my ruler off, draw the next line, making sure I'm going from the middle of the cross to the middle of the cross, and then do that all the way. And then the last one, from the middle of the cross to the middle of the cross. Oh, made a helpful mistake, it's not quite to the middle. Do it again, there we go. Okay, and then this line tells a story of my heart rate over that 20-minute period. Okay, let's see your story of your heart rate over your 20-minute period. Off you go.